Today we will discuss some of the unregulated contaminants that may be present in drinking water. These are typically chemicals that may be in the water that aren't yet covered by the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency regulations. We'll explore what they are, where they come from, and what we can do about them. Unregulated contaminants are substances in water without official regulatory safety limits. We usually find them in minimal amounts, and they may appear to most people as a tiny drop in a large bucket of water. Still, even small amounts of these contaminants can have a potentially significant impact on humans and animals if they have higher levels of exposure to these contaminants. One way water can become contaminated is through our use of personal care products, also known as PCPs. When you think about PCPs, think products such as soaps, shampoos, lotions, cosmetics, and toothpaste. When we use these products, they can wash off and go down the drain. Another category of unregulated contaminants is pharmaceuticals, like medications and vitamins. When we take medicine, our bodies may not absorb it all, and what is not absorbed goes down the drain in urine and feces. Sometimes people will even flush their unused pills. Medication chemicals can travel with wastewater into surface water. In rural areas, wastewater often goes to septic tanks or small treatment plants. Most of these systems aren't designed to treat these products. Leftover traces can move into nearby streams or groundwater from the discharge of a sewage treatment facility. Another major source of contamination is faulty private septic systems, which can leach contaminants into groundwater or flush them into surface water bodies through runoff. Most drinking water plants weren't designed to remove all traces of medicine, so if the water plant's source water has even a small amount of pharmaceuticals in it, they can pass through the treatment process and remain in your drinking water. Lithium can also be a concern. It is a naturally occurring metal, and it's used in batteries and some medicines. In certain parts of the country, rocks that contain lithium can leach the element into surface or groundwater and potentially end up in drinking water. When we throw away old batteries, they can end up at landfill sites, which can allow lithium to leach into groundwater. There is currently no legal limit for lithium in drinking water. Researchers are investigating the potential health effects of lithium. High doses of lithium can be a health concern as it may affect our kidneys or hormones, but current lithium levels found in drinking water appear to be low. Chemicals we use on farms and gardens, like pesticides and herbicides, are commonly used. Pesticides are used to control insects, and herbicides are used to control weeds. These chemicals can help crops grow, but can be washed off fields when it rains. Surface runoff from rain can carry them into streams or wells. Some older pesticides have EPA limits, but many new ones do not. So even tiny amounts may accumulate. These chemicals can harm wildlife, and high levels could be a health concern for humans as well. Should we be worried? Well, the levels of these contaminants in drinking water are generally extremely low. Organizations like the World Health Organization say that such tiny trace amounts are unlikely to harm people. Some studies do show things like antibiotic resistance in bacteria or hormone-like effects in fish. Although the risk may be low for people, we should keep up with the science. In the US, most of these chemicals are not regulated under current drinking water rules. That means EPA regulations don't set a safe limit. However, the EPA is watching them. And every 5 years, the EPA's Unregulated Contaminant Monitoring Rule requires water systems to test for certain chemicals. Lithium and some PFAS chemicals were on the most recent list. The testing data helps EPA in deciding if there may be a need to set official standards later. So what can rural water systems do? Even without strict rules, there are practical steps we can take. Number 1, protecting our water sources by maintaining septic systems and by regularly inspecting septic tanks, as well as fixing septic tank leaks. Have a plan for chemical spills near ground or surface water sources. Number 2, educate the community by reminding people not to flush unused medicines or pour chemicals down drains. Support drug take-back events at pharmacies, and use fewer or safer cleaning and personal care products at home. Number 3, monitor and test. Periodically test water for these contaminants, even if not required. State labs or certified private labs can test for pharmaceuticals, pesticides, and other chemicals. You should share test results with customers, trusted technical service providers, and primacy agencies to help you find issues early. Number 4, treatment. If tests show levels high enough to raise potential health concerns, activated carbon filtration and reverse osmosis systems can remove many of these substances. These 4 steps are about caution, not alarm. By acting now, we may prevent surprises later. In conclusion, the levels of these contaminants in most areas are currently very low, so the health risks should be minimal, but researchers are keeping an eye on them. The best approach for small rural water systems and their customers is to be proactive. Protect wells, use chemicals wisely, test regularly, and stay informed. Keeping up with issues like unregulated contaminants is not always easy, but there are people and organizations like the Rural Community Assistance Partnership that can assist in finding answers and can also support you in making your water system stronger and more resilient. For more information on how RCAP can assist your utility and to access additional resources, please visit our website at rcap.org.